Program 6 in Unit 3 is supposed to take lines of text from the user and report back for each on the average length of the words used. Much of this program has already been written. We'll be using the average function that we developed for Program 5, as well as the cleaned up function that we developed as part of the concordance program. Also, the main part of the program has already been written for us. We're going to repeatedly execute these statements here. The first gets a sentence from the user and calls it line. The second uses cleaned up to take out the punctuation and then split to break this line into words. Words will refer to the list of words that results from these operations. So when we get to the print statement, we already have a list of the words. We apply a new function called lengths to this list of words. Lengths takes in a list of words and gives back a list that contains numbers, the numbers that are the lengths of the words it was given. So this part produces a list of lengths, a list of numbers. We pass that list of numbers to average, and average computes the average and returns it so that it can be printed. One small point to notice is that this line, the print statement, has been spread over two lines here. Normally we need to be quite careful in Python with indentation. But in this case, Python sees that the parenthesis that started here was never finished. When we go on to the next line, it understands that we're not indenting, just continuing the line. The final parenthesis here matches with the one at the beginning and tells Python that this is done. So everything is fine here except that this function lengths has not yet been written. Let's put it in. The function is called lengths. It takes in a list of words and is supposed to return a list of numbers. Let's call that list that will be returned lengths. And we'll start it as an empty list. Then we'll go one by one through each of the words in the given list. For each, we'll see how long it is, and then add that number to the end of the list we are calling lengths. Append is the method for lists that adds something to the end. When we've gone through all of the words in the list that was given, we have our answer. It's called lengths, and this is what we should return. Now that the function has been defined, the program should work. Let's test it. We'll type a sentence and get an answer. Is it correct? It should be the answer when we average 4, 2, 3, 1, and 3. Let's try an example that we can easily get the answer for in our heads. Here the numbers to average are 4, 2, 1, and 3. Those sum to 10. There are 4 words. 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. Notice that we would have gotten an incorrect answer if we did not get rid of the period. Then the answer would have been 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 4 again, giving a different answer. So it was important to use the cleaned up function.